Hey guys, Adam Fenig here with Fenig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. Look back here, Dave, behind us. You can see the 5200 creeping up over the hill. We're down here at Brian Brown's farm, or Brown Family Farms, I should say, helping them get started with a 5200. We got the Salford guys down here, got them started with a sniper spreader, spreading fertilizer at 120 feet. And today we're working down corn stalks with a 5200. And right here, you can kind of see, Dave, if you turn and look right here, you can see what we started with. This was corn residue that was taken off early to take advantage of some premiums on basis. So I think it was like September, he said. So they have had some rains. And then of course right here is after a single pass. Now, the 5200 is designed to manage this top 6 or so inches of soil. You know, we've got residue buried down here at the bottom. We've got some on top, but to go from that to this in one pass is extremely impressive. Now, I dug back, and you guys familiar with the videos, you know the drill. We're gonna go through and talk about this. A pretty dang flat bottom. Now, you're gonna see some places where the blades ran versus where they didn't. I talk about that a lot, but I wanted to show you guys something. Right here, I found a place where some may call a mound. In fact, there's still bean stalks growing in here from last year. But I want to show you guys just how mellow that is. This is not a compaction mound. This is just simply earth, the bottom of the ground that we tilled. There's no compaction there whatsoever. It is just a space in between blades. Now, a couple things. Over winter, that's going to change things quite a bit. A few rains would even loosen that up. You would never feel that with the planter. And same thing, you know, this is not a density layer. This is not compaction. This is just the soil underneath where we are done finishing. This is the bottom of our blade. So I dug that back and wanted to show that, you know, if we were running a gang machine, we'd come through here, we'd have a smear layer, there would be some true compaction that roots would deflect away from. Now, a lot of guys ask, you know, what's the purpose of the 5200? What we're doing here is we're kind of replacing a chisel, but it's almost like a moldboard plow. We know that these stalks are getting tougher and tougher every year. Some guys say we need to bury them for tar spot reasons, but just getting a better soybean seed bed prepped, or corn on corn, or in my area, manure incorporation. But a lot of chisels would come through here, go 13 inches deep, and they'd really rip this up. The issue with that is then in the spring, just like tiling a field, when your tires of your planter hit that chisel point mark, it's gonna sink. And so now you're spraying over the summer and you hit it and you say, well, shoot, I'm gonna have to chisel that out this next fall. And then you chisel it again, and then you sink, and you get into this vicious chisel cycle. The 5200 manages this top important seed bed profile without disrupting the ground below it, to keep a firm bottom, to let that self-propelled sprayer still float across there and not sink. So that's the advantage. You can see the 5200 running out there. I shot some videos. You can see that rooster tail going. That thing is just a storm of, I call it a blender of residue. That tool is so long. I talk so much about how long that tool is, and it's to stretch it out and get that stuff mixed up and blended so that you've got a beautiful profile of residue down low and then also up high. So that's what we're doing today. Run the 5200 down here in Chillicothe, Ohio. Thanks for tuning in.